frayed and the floorboards were showing. The place didn't stink, but it didn't smell particularly pleasant. The parents were over one side of the flat, huddled together, whispering. When I spoke to them, the best I get is a grunt or a groan in response. The father never looked at me, not once. The mother would look at me, but she always had a perpetual snarl on her face, like she was just about ready to attack me at any minute. The only person who gave me any degree of welcome was this 3-year-old little girl. She's always in her playpen, holding onto the rails like that. And it always made me think that's a little prison, because she's always there, holding onto these rails. The other things I remember about this little girl was that she always looked a bit grubby. Her clothes had stains in them. Her hair looked like it needed cleaning and combing. I can remember the stains from her tears, where the tears had rolled down her cheeks and were now mingling with the snot in between her nose and her mouth. And she just looked like she needed to be picked up, cleaned off, given a little cuddling, kissing, cuddling, just taken care of and given a bit of attention. But she never seemed to get it. Now, the other thing about this little girl, the thing that was most conspicuous were her eyes. Her eyes were always trained on me. She wasn't looking at her mum. She wasn't looking at her dad. She wasn't looking anywhere else around the flat, just at me. And that was something I couldn't understand. You see, I knew even at that stage, even though I was inexperienced and green, that children always look at their parents because they love their parents. But this little girl was just looking at me, and that was a mystery that I just couldn't fathom. One day, one weekday morning, bright and early, I got a phone call from my manager asking me to come into work as soon as possible. She told me there had been a tragedy on one of my cases. She didn't tell me which one. I thought, tragedy, what did that mean? Maybe someone's had an accident. That's all I could think. Someone's had an accident, someone's hurt themselves. I made my way into work. When I saw my manager, she seemed to take a deep breath. And then she mouthed the words that made it clear to me that my life was never going to be the same. She told me the little girl had been brutally murdered by her father. And what that meant for me, amongst other things, was that I was going to have to give an account of the work that I'd done and the work